Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. Well, today we're going to kick off my drawing extravaganza with this lovely cross stitch. And it is from Paint Some Way. And we're working right in here on one of the roses, or they may be peonies. Yeah, almost, not poppies, peonies. Oh, having a day. So, somewhere in this video, I will give you the number for day 1, so you can write it down. So, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a real rip snorter. Yeah, I got to work today from 2 to 9. Yeah. And it's also order day. How fun is that, right? And it should be a fairly good size order if we get everything that we ordered, because that's been happening. Can't get the stupid thread to lay down. Molly, go lay down. So, yeah. And, you know, the boss always stays and helps, and we get it done usually within, an hour and a half, something like that. So that's not too bad. Sometimes it takes longer, but we get through it. Yesterday was so boring. It was cloudy and windy. There was like high wind warnings out. I know, I think I told you that in my, I'm sorry, I think. High wind warnings out. And it didn't get real bad here. You know, every once in a while we'd get a gust. I can't say how fast the wind was going. I just didn't, you know. I'm sorry, pulling you over. My bad. So, yeah. So that's over with. And they say we're going to have a little wind here for the next couple of days. So, we'll see. Hopefully it won't blow down my trees. They've been standing there for quite a while, so I got a lot of faith in them. So yeah, I thought it was never going to get out of there last night. Oh my goodness. It was just first one thing, then another. And yeah, and it just slow. So I listened to my audiobook. Trying to see where I'm going here. This color is, I forgot to tell you, 819. So, yeah, it's a pretty pink. Yeah, but I'm ready for it to be nice. But it was just cloudy, and the snow just kind of hung up on the mountains. So it barely rained, you know. You could kind of feel a little bit of raindrops or snow that had blown off the top of the mountain. My daughter had to go over the mountain in the other direction yesterday, and she said there were cars off in the ditch, and nobody was hurt or anything. But, you know, that I know of. I don't know that for sure, but yeah. But just because of the wind, and she said cars were kind of struggling to get up over the mountain, so yeah, I guess it was bad. Well, I guess they're going to send her to work and see how that goes. Now, I don't know, she's kind of waiting to hear whether or not the corporate office, will call it, you know, says it's okay for her to come back, you know. Because they put her on with no restrictions, but the girls that kind of run the show, you know, in the front end, they're going to try to get her on the register so she doesn't have push carts and bag groceries and, you know, lift heavy stuff. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. This has a lot of big areas in it. It's easy to stitch though, and it's a nice, you know, it's not too thick of fabric. It will break down quite easily. You know what I mean? So it's easy to hang on to in your hands. But I just wanted to start these roses, or whatever they are. Well, we'll call them peony roses. Jeez. So, yeah. So I'm going to have this extravaganza all week. Well, the rest of the week. So it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then I'll have another video on Monday. Like, what are you doing, Molly? Another stitch with me. And then you can comment there with all 5 of the numbers. And I will ship anywhere. So don't let that deter you. Anywhere in the world. You know, unless there's, you know, what do you call it? Restrictions on mailing someplace. So, and I don't know of any so far. But I haven't been to the post office probably for 3 months. Because I get my mail here, not at the house, but nearby, you know, so I don't have to go to the post office. And they bring all my packages and stuff. And the numbers will only be given out in the Stitch With Me's, not on any of the reviews. Oh my goodness. Can't get awake today. And the funny part was, you know, I mean, it looked really like crap over the mountains yesterday. But then the stupid sun came out. But it was still kind of what I call, you know, we lose the mountains. When, you know, all the snow comes down, it just covers the mountains. You can't see anything. You can't see the mountains at all. Boy, you really can't tell where I stitch, can you? You can on the front, but boy, I get back here and I'm like trying to do a knot and nothing's happening. Whoa. Everything's falling off my desk today. Does that mean I need to clean it again? Let's clean it 12 times in 1 year. Jeez. Holy moly. Can you see anywhere where I couldn't see past my own camera? It almost looks like white. But it's not when it's together. Where is it? Yeah, I wadded that all up because I didn't want it to get any coffee on it or anything. But there, you can almost see that it's a pale, like a shell pink. Yeah. Let's wind it up again because heaven knows stuff happens around here all the time. So I thought this would be quite fun. And I get to give away 5 cross-stitch kits. Now, you know, 1 or 2 might be counted or whatever, but, and so they're not all pre-stamped. You know what I mean? So, but they'll be random themed, because I do have some Christmas ones. So, yeah. But I thought this would be something fun to do this week. At least this thread isn't really thin. You know, I had like some shell pink, or I don't know if it was a pale blue, but my goodness, that stuff was so thin. I had 3 strands, and you'd never know it. It wouldn't even cover the square. So this is doing a pretty fair job. I'm not a favorite of, or really fond, I should say, of using light colored threads. I usually don't stitch with white or black, because I find usually they're pretty thin, but these are pretty good. I like that part. And my neck is feeling better. Did a little bit of diamond painting yesterday. For maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes. I was waiting to get ready to go to work, so I about got, where is it? About got this done. All I gotta do is this bottom section, and it will be done. Isn't it pretty? It's so sparkly. Hopefully the sun, I'll hang it someplace where the sun won't hit it, because man, it'll blind you going around the corner. Big, bright and sparkly. Oh my goodness. I will be ready to have my 4 days off again. And if my daughter gets to go back to work, you know, they say everything's all clear, then she'll be working on Thursdays and Fridays. Not Fridays. Maybe she's off Fridays. I don't know about this week, you know. Since she's just getting started, they may have her work during the week. But we'll see. We'll see. So we may have to save our big outings for Friday. But that's okay. I told her, you know, the longer we, whoops, I forgot to take that needle out. I do want to get rid of that. The one that, you know, comes in the kit. I took one of them, but I didn't take both of them. I don't want to grab it. So I just told her, you know, the longer we put it off, the nicer the weather's going to be. So that's always fun. But she really wanted to go down to the creek. Laughingly call it a creek. Oh, jeez. Yeah, like I said, there's a trickle of water that runs through there. You know, I don't know what it's like, though, when the snow starts melting there. So, it could be flooded in that area. I have no idea. Never been there this time of year. She just wants to get there before the mosquitoes show up. And that's usually, you know, about May, you know. And they're so special. I went there one time with my daughter's dad. This was like back when she was just tiny. We drove out there and he was doing some what do you call it, gold panning, and so he was trying to get a bucket of dirt, and he was just getting totally annihilated by mosquitoes left and right, left and right, left and right. They were just eating him up alive before he could ever get a bucket of dirt, and we finally left. He was like, okay, I'm done. I'm like, well, it's only one bucket, because we had a pickup truck. We could have put 3 or 4 buckets of dirt, you know. Nope, he was done. He was tired of getting bit. So, yeah, it was pretty bad. And I thought he was kidding, you know, and I walked over there and he must have had 15 mosquitoes on between his hand and his arm. Yeah, it was great. Okay, guys, the number for this video is number 16. So write number 16 down as the first number in our drawing. It's not doing too bad a coverage. It's just that I'm stitching over that dark purple, and it will meld into the fabric once you, you know, wash this out. You know what I mean? So you won't be able to tell that it's maybe just a little bit thin or something, you know. But that other stuff, I don't know. I probably could have put 6 strands together and it wouldn't have covered. It was bad. I've never had thread like that before. Not even when I was buying it, you know, myself. I mean, as far as going to the store and getting, you know, a skein of this or that. You know, I don't know what was wrong with it. It was just weird. So, just weird. And I mean, it wasn't even like it was on a big project. It wasn't. So, I guess every once in a while you get bad dye lots of thread. Have you ever had that happen? I just wondered if that ever happened to anybody else. I've had some that shredded before, but it never didn't cover, you know. It was just too weird. Too weird. And it was a good kit. I mean, it was like a Joy Sunday or a May Deer. One of those, you know. I have no idea. It was just odd. Oh my goodness. Get in the hole, please. Sure is a pretty color, purple. Irregardless of the thread. Threads are not bad though. See, it's laying down. Whoops. That is, if I can just find the hole. Such a pretty pattern. I do like these bouquets of flowers. I don't like them sometimes just to be one color or whatever. I like the mixed bouquet ones too. I ordered from one company some things that are supposed to go on your fingers to keep you from stabbing them. So we'll see how that works when I get it in. I can't remember what company I ordered it from. So we'll see if it's what I think it is going to be. So we'll see how that works. Too far. Sometimes that purple's kind of hard to see, but it's laying down okay. Whoa, come back here, needle. My hands are kind of rough. Rough. Molly's over there snoring. And what she's got to be so terribly tired about? She slept all night. Come on. Wish I could just fall asleep like that at a drop of a hat. We have to toss and turn and do the thing 3/4 of the night. It's great. And then other nights, I'll just pass right out. There's no rhyme, there's no reason, there's nothing. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.